So have you and Four Extras began to, have you had a conversation with him about, well, we know why he mad, but is he like just...
We spoke Friday.
He done with no jumper?
Friday we spoke for like 3 minutes. Then Monday I tried to call him.
He was trying to mollywop you. I laughed at that.
Not specifically,
Bullshit.
but when I was listening to his tone on the phone, I was like, because I'm just not used to like the people that I have on my podcast. He told me to meet him at the studio. I'm not used to like anybody trying to be on some scary shit or some tough shit with me. Like, I just don't. I don't normally have to deal with it. So
I'm just,
I was a little taken aback.
And a new bedroll, come on to the laundry room.
Hey man, they got it for you. You don't need to go to the 2,000 floor.
Hey yo, when you said that,
what?
When you, I swear to God, because you were talking, you were like, yeah, I talked to Four Extras. You was into your white boy shit, right? Okay. Talking to Four Extras, he was like, yeah, just come up to the studio. We're gonna talk about it. Come up here right now. I'm telling myself, he finna beat your ass. You finna be the one he claimed he whooped your ass with the left hand.
Adam, he didn't even warn you, huh? Did he tell you that Four Extras was gonna beat your ass? Did he even tell you that?
No, this is talking about Four Extras.
Come up to the studio. Look, he telling Adam, you have my ops up there, and you asking them, you asking my ops, cause how they feel about the firecracker in my head. But listen, Adam, come up to the studio right now. Come up here right now. I'm telling myself, Adam don't even realize what's going on. You about to be the demonstration of the left hand.
See, but that left hand might not be as strong as that.
I don't know what it was. Right? He was gonna damn sure try it out on your ass.
You grab that nigga hand, he gonna fall. You grab his injured hand, he gonna fall to the ground.
I don't know if Four Extra was really trying to put a demo on
I think he was probably gonna talk to me in a strongly worded way.
No, you think what I think he was gonna do? He had some duct tape. He was gonna sit you down.
Put me in the trunk?
No, he had something better for your ass. Ooh. He was gonna sit you down. He was gonna make you open up that hand. He was gonna make you offer you couldn't refuse.
Put on that King Pill nail polish.
An M80 in that hand and duct tape your goddamn hand with the stem out, and they was gonna light it. And then y'all could pod together.
Explode my hand.
Boom!
You're a piece of shit.
Bro, how you try to throw the lighter? What did he say? Try to throw the firecracker through the lighter?
Who said, hey,
bro, I heard that. I heard that.
I heard that.
Hey, look, I've done that before.
That can happen.
I don't want to be seen as making light of our friend losing his hand.
This is not helping at all.
Yeah.
Man,
no, we're not making light. I'm talking about what he was finna do to your ass.
The same thing happens when you go to the trash can, right? And you got trash in your hand. And you got money in your hand or keys. And you know how you throw stuff in the trash?
Throw the money.
And then you like, damn, where did I, and then you go back to the trash.
But usually you're more of a hyper-aware state when you're holding fireworks.
Everybody tell the truth, bro. We've all done some dumb shit with
whatever is in your hand out your hand.
I didn't have a firecracker trying to drop it into the glass, like go off, like soon as I let, and your ears is. We've all done some dumb shit.
I'm not messing with nothing crazier than a sparkler. For the rest of my life, I'm not going above sparkler.
I mean, so did you ask him like,
I'm not doing nothing like that.
Why'd he light it in the car?
I didn't ask him anything.
Because he wanted to do an M80 drive-by. That was the whole purpose of that. What? Why?
Are you just assuming? Everybody's assuming that he was in the car. We don't actually know
he was
that.
in the car.
Listen, all right.
And is it really verified that there's somebody else too?
Hey, look, this is how you know he was in the car. Because his homeboy injury, whatever he suffered, it wouldn't been that severe outside of the car.
No.
And then look where the blood splatter is at. All of the blood splatter is on him. You feel me? It would have been all over the place. You feel me? So that let you know that the space that he was in was a closed place. A closed place.
I tell you this. I've been doing my research on like what they can do. They got some things. I don't know how severe the damage is. It looks like it's 2. Some people saying it's 3.
Man, I got
2 enough. So
he got a couple fingers left, man.
If these 2 are gone, he got action still. They got things that you can like slip on your hand.
Opposable thumb is like the most important thing.
No, but
really.
his thumb is there.
Yeah, so then like that's like the most important.
Yeah, it looks
1, 2, 3, 4.
He ain't got this though. You could tell on the picture that he blew this off.
But literally,
and then with
what
4 Extras being the way he is,
he's still gonna be out there on some crazy shit.
He ain't finna.
It's like a warning sign. Like you gotta
slow down. He's still doing the same exact shit right now.
You gotta slow down. Period. It's a warning sign.
Okay, but how do you think that the quest to get paid $50,000 for an interview is going?
No, that's not gonna happen.
I mean, we understand. Story out there.
See, that comes from the homies talking.
That's why the story's not out.
This is what they're saying.
You know.
bro, you can start your own thing, and then we can do it. They looking for position for themselves. They wasn't being real homies to him because his build and his growth is here, and he's not all the way rooted to it. The reason why 4 Extras was going so tough, because he got out, he was doing it for a month, he went to jail. Okay, he's calling. All right, now we're gonna hear about the fades when he got out. He got out for 10 days, we waiting to hear about the fades, he go back to jail.
We never really got to see what him being free for a couple months in a row would be
2
like.
2 months he goes to jail, he gets back out, people calling him out, he didn't take a few of the fades for whatever reason, and then now this happens. So now, it ain't like he had a run. How long does
took the fade.
that happen? Even with C-Mac, even with Crip Mac, right? You knew, okay, people was kind of getting over, you know, your words and your antics. So now you moved him into, you did some other little like show with him, right?
We tried it.
Yeah, you kept moving him around to different things because when you're not a guy that's versatile enough to just talk about everything and all kind of things and outside, people, it works and it lasts for so long.
You got to keep
he was in and out of jail, month, 2 months, back. So it never caught up with him where people was like, all right, I'm over it. We're waiting to see the fight that now we'll never see.
All right, but here's the question is, do you think that 4 Extra has already realized that the best situation for him financially is No Jumper, and that he just hasn't reached out because on a pride level,
well, I hope he
doesn't feel right about going back.
I hope he realized that how he handled it and what he did is going to change things, because I'm going to be real. Without saying too much, like, bro, this is why you can't overdo with people when you're showing genuine love. What you was doing for him, nobody else is doing for nobody, bro. And him going in and out of jail, and you still holding his seat, right, was a gesture of respect and comradeship, right? Him not talking to you, you had nothing to do with his situation. Everybody's talking about it. The shit was on the news in New York. Everybody's talking about it because he comes from this platform, right? So I don't think he's understanding, hey, bro, this is what's feeding you and giving you opportunity. You need Adam and No Jumper even more than anything to recreate and reinvent yourself.
I'm not gonna lie, when I told Wack how much I was paying for Extra,
yeah, I tripped. I'm like, damn.
He was like, what? He's like, that's too much.
That's a sign of ungrateful.
I was like, bro, I'm like, you did what? But I told you, I said, when you do shit like that, bro, when you do shit like that, it'll come back and bite you. Because he was giving him a bag. I'm like, you did what?
But I don't necessarily.
But I didn't too much trip when I thought about it. He fresh out. I gave the little nigga some money. Right? He fresh out. He doing his thing. And, you know, that's why when he would ask me certain things, I would scratch my head.
But all right, the other part that was weird about it is that when I decided, like, yo, let's go exclusive, let's do content, you're a part of the team, we're going to pay you X amount of dollars, I said, I'll give you this amount for the next 3 months. He took that and started going around telling people how much he was getting paid per year. And in that moment, and I knew that because you were like, hey, guess what I heard? I heard exactly how much first you're getting paid. Sarah, what I realized in that moment was, oh, the moment where I have to tell him that amount is now lower is probably not going to be something that goes smoothly, because he's over here just assuming that that's the number
I didn't
going
know how
forward,
you was
which
gonna
is
keep doing
it's
it, but
often not like that.
I just thought you would. I said, shit, if that's what you doing, I said, bro. But see, that's where you was gonna run into a problem at. I'm talking business with you. You start a dude off here, and he's showing up, and then you tell him, all right, this what it is, and is, let's say, half or a little under that, because that's the reality of it, right? When it's the business, what I'm making, what I'm paying you, what it cost. He don't see what I see. He doesn't see, bro. He don't see the camera. He don't see that, right?
Because somebody like
it's gonna be a problem.
See, that's how Vlad insulates himself from that, is that every single person that he has a relationship with, whether it's a Boosie or it's a Michael J. White or whatever, it's like, yo, I'm going to give you this amount for an interview. Whatever else you want to do, you want to go do 500 other interviews, go ahead. I'm paying you for this interview. That's it. And then if we want to do another interview, then we can discuss. And so a lot of the people that he has on the platform might get 10 grand to start. And then as time goes by, maybe that number is 2 grand. Maybe
Didn't
it's 3
Boosie
grand.
say like 50 or 100? He says
Boosie a liar. Boosie exaggerated the
He did
fuck out
say
of what
that,
he's
yeah.
It was probably
Start
fucked
high
the game
and
up
then
for
drop
him.
That shit. How you start so high and drop it so low?
But that's why I
Because
told him he
if-
messed up at
Yeah, that's
4
crazy.
extras.
No, but
I
that's
got
how it
though.
goes. Because think about it. If you come on the show and you're talking about, well, I beat 5 bodies and I grew up in this neighborhood, I had shootouts, I did this, all these crazy stories, and then you do 6 interviews, and by the time you get to the 6th interview, it's like, so Kendrick and Drake, huh? And it's like now this
that reminds me of this one person I killed.
I mean, some people
That's
can't
why I
get
told him he
views
went wrong at.
consistently
See,
like that, you know?
He thought it was hating. I said, no, listen, bro. I understand the mentality. I got homies like him.
Right.
I understand his
do it
mentality.
everywhere.
It took you a while to understand his mentality. You can't tell nobody, whoop, and then after 90 days,
They gonna
when you're
feel
looking at the
played.
numbers, you say,
A nigga
whoop,
like that, that's a nigga like
he
that
like,
gonna
nigga,
feel
what
played
you got
for
me
sure.
fucked up? Look, let me show you the numbers. I don't want to see no numbers. Now, if you'd have started him here and said, hey, based upon this, and you do this or a little more shows or whatever, we can get you here, then he climbing up. But you can't start him up and think you're going to bump him down and ain't nothing different
But
happening.
no one's
Right.
did Faux Extra ever actually say I'm not fucking with no jumpers anymore?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
He
said
never.
no.
His
So what was the
Not to me.
conversation?
I think.
Huh?
He
I
said
think
it
it's
to me.
pretty
What did he-
obvious.
Action
What
said that.
what did he say to you then?
Nothing.
Basically, like,
Bring your ass up to the studio so we can whoop your ass.
So did you come to the studio?
Hell no, he didn't.
it was a Friday
You was
night.
smart.
It was
You
a
was
Friday
smart,
night.
bro.
I'm going home to hang out with my
You was smart
kids.
as a motherfucker.
I ain't going to go to
See,
goddamn studio.
One thing about street dudes,
I'm not going to see DJ Flip make the money flip. I'm sorry, DJ Flip. I'm
He's
not.
like, yeah, Lush will be there in 15 minutes.
chilling.
It's
See you
always
right now.
a time with street dudes where our anger gets the best of us and we're thinking irrational.